Alright guys, we're back for another first impressions video. So in this video, we're going to be revisiting another fragrance from the brand of Rasasi, okay? And this will round out the Rasasi collection, at least for me at this current juncture. Okay guys, today's video and today's fragrance we're going to be talking about is this one right here. This is called Rasasi Hawas Verde. Okay, now Rasasi Hawas Verde was another release that was dropped in 2025, and this is going to be known as a woody, citrusy, amber-based fragrance, okay? The note breakdown, I was looking at it before I got on, it's actually relatively simple, right? We're going to get lime, we're going to get amber patchouli, we're going to get rosemary, then we're going to get green apple, so a really nice citrusy. We got some woods in here, we're going to get some florals, and we're going to get a little bit of amber notes as some of the main notes in this one. So we'll see how this one fares for us, and we'll see if this is another dub. Probably if we get a dub, and if this one is another fragrance that I like, that's a clean sweep. The entire collection from Rasasi has all been stamped or approved by TFM. And I mean, I do love what Rasasi has done with their fragrances, especially with the Hawas line from the original Hawas all the way to this particular juncture where we are now. So let's get right into it, guys, and we'll see how this one goes. Unwrapped. I love again what they did with the boxing here. Really nice, luxurious green and lime, right? Sort of look, and it kind of fits the note breakdown. So as we pull this one out of the bottle, pull this one out of the box. Ooh, this is really nice, really sexy bottle design. Gives a little bit like Hawas Tropical, but I think with them changing the green characteristics on this one, I'm imagining there's gonna be a different and unique take on this. So all that's left now for us to do is to get right into the initial smell test, and we'll see how this one fares. Here we go. We're gonna do 1, 2, nice Adamant, 3, 4 off the air. Let this one settle down. Okay. Interesting. This one's a really interesting, a really mossy green, sort of ozonic as well as far as the nature in this one in the opening, right? Definitely you're picking up on that lime, you're picking up on the patchouli, you're picking up on the rosemary. The green apple, not so much. It's not overly synthetic, and you're not really getting so much of a green citrus, but you definitely can tell this is, to me, giving vibes of a fresh meadow, a nice outdoorsy fragrance, right? Something where you know that you're gonna have a nice vibrance to it. And I really do like this one. This is definitely for your more extroverted sort of people who like to be out in nature, versus when you look at other fragrances from the line, even in Hawas Tropical. Hawas Tropical is giving me more so you're at a luau, you're sitting in a cabana, right? Hawas Atlantic is giving more so salty mineral. This one is definitely, you're going out, you're going hiking, you're going around grass, you want to just be in nature, you want to go out for a picnic. This is what the vibe of this one is, definitely more of an outdoorsy fragrance. This particular fragrance is one that you're really gonna have to get past the initial opening. It is sharp, but sharp doesn't always necessarily mean that it's bad, right? When you think about when you're trying a fragrance, this was one whenever you guys saw me, kind of letting it settle down, it was almost as if the fragrance was kind of evolving in real time. It was already kind of layering and separating out. And so it was like, okay, I really couldn't put my finger on what was it similar to. It was its own unique lane. And for myself, who's been collecting fragrances for over 10 years, like this was one I could actually appreciate because it didn't smell like anything else. It wasn't just a, a overly played out, flanker. This wasn't a fragrance where it felt redundant. It felt like it was its own unique lane in many regards, and that it was something that wasn't, oh, I've smelled this before from another brand. And so because of that, I was like, okay, what am I really picking up here, and what is the vibe it was giving off, right? I do appreciate it for its uniqueness. I do appreciate the look, the design, and the bottle, and I do like the fragrance. So now that we've gotten through our initial opening, again, what I've said kind of still sticks, right? Really nice, leaning into the green, fresh metal vibe. Definitely, you're getting that lime, that ozonic, but you're also getting that mossy rosemary, you're getting that patchouli, that masculine patchouli, and you're getting a little bit of that amber. So now we got to the initial opening. Definitely, we have another dub. See how this one fares off the strip. So we'll go 3 off the strip, let that settle down. Yeah, see, like again, now that I've had a chance to kind of put my nose on it initially, definitely you get that lime in that opening. You get that lime and rosemary. I think those are the two notes that they kind of pick up. You definitely, if it's smelling an ozonic lime mixed with the mossiness, right? So you're getting that rosemary in here. little bit of the patchouli, and then it starts settling in. You pick up on that amber and the green apple as well. That green apple kind of comes in last, right, to give it a little bit more of a citrusiness, right? But other than that, really nice, fresh, spicy green fragrance is what I'm picking up here now. As we smell it off the strip, though, it's definitely leaning into that patchouli and amber. It's definitely like, it gets past that fruity ozonic, it gets past that lime, it gets past that citrusy nature, and it gets really into that more woodsy, mossy, ambery, kind of masculine, darker sort of accord. I mean, definitely it's really nice. This one's really kind of uniquely done. Still outdoorsy, especially in this dry down and when it settles down. It's not overly strong either. It's right. I think it has a good sillage to it. I think people who they like fresh, clean, green fragrances with a little bit of spiciness to them, definitely want a nice masculine outdoorsy fragrance. Boom, I think this one's gonna be great for you. I think this could also be another great gym fragrance. I think also you could wear this, just as your daily driver as you're out and about running errands. But off the strip, more patchouli, more mossy, more rosemary, and a little bit more amber, less ozone. So now all that's left is we'll try this one off the skin. But it's looking like another dub, honestly. It's looking like another dub. Yeah. There's nothing left to say. Another dub, nice, fresh, green vibe and accord that you're getting with this one, put simply. So, I mean, with this, boom, $50 for a nice, unique daily driver fragrance. Another Rasasi dub done in the counter for you. Really can't beat that, guys. Again, the entire line, you can get all those fragrances for $50 or less. And with these newer releases, while they're their own unique lanes, which is what I can appreciate. Rasasi to me is one of the one of the more goated Middle Eastern brands. They don't have a whole ton of flankers. They've recently released a good majority of them, kind of back to back in this past couple of years, especially 2024, 2025 with Verde, Viper, Atlantis, Ice, and Fire, all within a span of 2 years, but all of those have all been dubs. So definitely the whole line as a collective, now that we've been able to get our hands on the majority of them, if not all of them, right now, the entire line is great, and there's something for everyone, which is what I can appreciate. There's a fragrance for every person who needs to start off their fragrance journey. From the Rasasi line, you really can kind of start there. You can find something that fits your personality, and then you can keep on building your collection from there. But as always, guys, that'll do it. First impressions done. Rasasi, Hawas, Verde, then account for another one I'm really excited to try and battle this one. I would like to battle this one amongst this one versus Atlantis, this one against Tropical, right? The more outdoorsy fragrances, and then even try it against the original, right? I think this one, in comparison to the original, you pick up a little bit of Rasasi Hawas DNA in here, right? It doesn't really kind of fit the mold of what a dupe of one particular fragrance, right? It's more so a personality style, right? Fall, spring, especially spring, summer is the ballpark of this one. But unlike Atlantis and some of the other ones, this is for someone who is gonna be more nature and outdoorsy, right? Age really, it can vary, right? I think any guy from 18 up to 35 can wear this one, right? It's a matter of your personality and your vibe, which is something that's unique with this one versus a lot of other fragrances. People talk about, oh, it's for a guy in his early 20s, late 20s, 30s, 40s. This one is a personality type, okay? But that'll do it for today. Guys, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit the subscribe and follow button. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and as well as on TikTok. Tap in with me there. Let me know what other fragrances you guys want me to try, and I'll get it done for you. As always, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good day. Much love.